Hey, what's going on, guys? Eric here with Proactive Intuition, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my top 5 benefits of being a full-time reseller. Alright guys, so if you don't know who I am, my name's Eric Jacob. I've been a full-time reseller for the last almost 2 years now, and full-time really I should say, because truthfully I only put in about 10 to 15 hours a week. But I wanted to break down my top 5 things about being a full-time reseller that I really truly enjoy. So this video is for anyone who's considering being a full-time reseller, or maybe you are a full-time reseller and you're kind of wanting to know, like, what things should I value the most. This is my personal list and what I personally value the most. So let's jump right into it with number 1. So number 1 is going to be time. I got to take control of my time again when I started running my own business, and that's what this is. It's a business. It's not some hobby if you really truly want to make good money reselling. So I used to work a full-time sales job at a telecommunications company, and I would have to work 45 to 50 plus hours a week. And there's nothing wrong with working a ton of hours. I love to work hours. In between all my different businesses that I do, I easily put in that much time still, but I do it on my own terms and I enjoy what I do now. But the biggest thing is that, I was working a job that I would work from noon until 9:30 at night, and my wife is a teacher and she would work from 5 until 4:30. And it was like, our schedules were opposite. I never got to see her. I never got to hang out with friends or do anything that I really truly enjoyed. And I was spending all this time working a job that I hated. And it just was not a good quality of life that I had going for me, right? So that's by far number 1, is taking control of your time. It's been one of the best decisions I've made in my life, is getting control of my time and really truly valuing my time and who I want to spend that with and how I want to spend that time working or doing whatever it is I need to do. So that's number 1, is time. All right, number 2 is going to be kind of silly, but it's you get to wear whatever you want. You might be like, who's this weird guy talking? He's got this Niners beanie on. Go Niners, we're in the Super Bowl. He's wearing a t-shirt. You can't see me right now. I'm wearing gym pants. But guys, being able to wear whatever I want it's kind of a silly thing, but I really enjoy it. Like, I work from home now. I don't have to impress anyone. I can be relaxed. I always had to wear dress pants and dress shoes and wear a collared shirt, and I don't have to do that anymore. Now I can actually just wear whatever I want. Now if I'm going to go to a business event or go talk to a client or something, I'm not going to be dressed like this. I'll definitely dress more professional, but on a day-to-day basis, I like to be comfortable. I like to wear what I want. So that's number 2, is clothing. I get to wear whatever I want. Number 3 is I get to take control of my income. And this is kind of similar to the time thing, but income is something, I always wanted to work a job that the more effort I put in and the harder I worked at that, I could make more money. I was in a sales position before this and it made okay money, but really the incentives weren't enough to really make it so I was making any type of significant change in my monthly paycheck or whatever. So when you're a full-time reseller, ultimately, guess who has control of the show? You do, meaning that if you want to spend your time doing the highest priority tasks that's going to make you the most money, then you can do that, because guess what? You are your own boss. You are in control of the scenario and the situation and what you need to do. And, when it comes to increasing income, there's all sorts of things you can do in the reseller business. You can resell different types of products. You can sell in volume. You can do all kinds of different things. And that's one of the best things about being a full-time reseller, is you are in control of your income, and the more you work towards it, the higher your income will go. All right, number 4, and this is going to be another kind of silly one, but you do not have to answer to anyone. You are fully your own boss in this business, meaning that, if I want to do a task or do something, I don't have to go and get approval from someone. I can just go and do it, because guess what? I'm answering to myself. And ultimately, I'm harder on myself than my bosses were, but I didn't have to go through all these different loopholes and things like that just to get approval to go do something. Like, now I can just go take action and get a task done because I don't have to go answer to someone. Or, when life happened and, my grandpa passed away, I don't have to go and ask for time off. Like, I can just go because I know that, hey, that's something I need to go tend to, and I don't have to go through all this approval. Whenever that happened, I had to go request time off. I had to go put in for FMLA. I had to do all these different things, and then ultimately I ended up getting 3 days off, and I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family when an occurrence like that happens in my life. So That's a really big thing for me is guess what? I don't have to answer to anyone. I have full control of what I need to do. I know what my highest priority tasks are, and I can just go out and do it. So that's number 4 is you are your own boss. You take control of your time. You don't have to answer to anyone. All right, guys, last and final thing, number 5. I do want to say real quick before I get into the last option is if you are interested in being a full-time reseller, I have a link below that you can click on to join my free Facebook group. And in that Facebook group, my biggest goal for 2020 is to help at least 10 people make as much as they do at their full-time job, part-time reselling online. So if that's something that you're interested in, click on the Facebook group below, join that group. It's completely free and you can network with me as well as a bunch of other resellers and really get some really good advice in there. So let's get into it. Number 5 is going to be tax advantages. Tax advantages is one of the biggest things that you can do when you're a full-time reseller. Even if you're a part-time reseller, you should be taking control of the tax advantages. And I'm not going to go too into it because I'm not a CPA. I can't legally advise you in this area, but there are so many different tax advantages that you have. If you have not already set up an S Corp or LLC and you're doing any type of decent volume in sales, you definitely need to get on that and get that set up. You will save more money in tax write-offs and everything that you can leverage with the tax code by doing that. So, just some of the things that I can name that you can write off is office space in your house, your cell phone bill, you can write off your internet bill, your mileage, because guess what? You're probably driving to the post office, going to the bank to pick up more money, whatever it is. You can write off so many different things. So that's number 5 is tax advantages. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed that. That's the 5 things that I had. So go through them right here again real quick. Number 1 is you get control of your time. Number 2, you get to wear whatever you want, like a Niners beanie. Number 3, you get full control of your income. The more you work towards your business, the more you will make. Number 4 is you don't have to answer to anyone. You are fully your own boss. And number 5 is the tax advantages. If you guys enjoyed this list, please give me a thumbs up. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.